Okay. I'll share my screen. Moment. Okay. So tonight, this is we've done this. Yes, this, yes, this. We already have a work program structure. Yes. So
Of
so this night, so we've created. Please put yourself on mute. And this is what we're doing tonight. This is where we are. Raci Matrix. Yeah. This is what we've done. Okay. So what is Raci Matrix? Yeah. So Raci Matrix try to help us to understand our roles and responsibilities in a project. It's a very big tool. It's very, very helpful. If you see the way project team members fight over responsibilities, they always pointing fingers. It's not my fault. Well, it's not me. It's not me. So if we don't have this kind of arrangement, it will always be, is you, is your fault. It's not my fault. It's this and that. Because of you, we had the lane. Nobody is going to agree on their responsibilities. It happens a lot, not only in projects, even in household. Like my children, we have a rota that everybody knows their chores. If you don't do it like that, everywhere, it's not me, it's not my turn, it's not this and that. Nobody wants to do anything. Nobody wants to take responsibility. Nobody wants to take accountability. It's just like that. But Raci Matrix tend to solve that problem in a project. It helps in defining roles and responsibilities. Okay, Raci is an acronym for responsibility, accountability, consulted, and informed. Yeah, is a tool used in project management to define roles and responsibilities of various team members for each task or deliverable within the project. So as a project manager, it's going to help you a lot. Everybody will not say, I don't know what to do, because it's defined, clearly defined. So that is Raci Matrix. What's the benefit of Raci Matrix? Clearly and transparency, yeah? Clearly and transparency. That is the first benefit. We'll talk about the full meaning of Raci Matrix. It says responsibility, accountability, consulted, and informed. So responsible is the person who performed the task. Accountable is the person who ultimately is answerable to the completion of the task. There should be only one accountable person in a project. You can't have two accountable person. So that's why some in projects, when there is project failure, the project manager will say, I take accountability. I'm accountable for the failure. It's my fault. Because it's only one person that should be taking this area accountability. You can't have two accountable people. It's only one person. So that's why, as a project manager, you must be firm with your team members, because everything falls on your head. Consulted, someone whose input is valuable to completing the task successfully. Some of you are asking, I don't know what to do. How do I, for instance, if I get myself in a project of software development, looking at Raci Matrix, you see, consulted, there are people there for you to consult. You have to, yeah, it's allowed by default, by standard. You can consult people to understand, even performing a specific task. Yeah. So there are people like subject matter experts, but especially business analysts. They are consultants, so you need to consult them. Informed, there are people that need to be informed, someone who need to be kept up to date on the progress of the task. Someone like big stakeholders, project sponsors, every other team member, even though they are not performing the task, but they must know what is going on. They cannot be kept in the dark. So the benefit is clarity and transparency. The Raci Matrix clearly define roles and responsibility, reducing confusion and finger pointing. It's you, it's not me. You did it. No, because we know what everybody is supposed to do. Improved accountability. By assigning clear accountability, Raci Matrix ensures ownership and completion of tasks. That project outcome, delivery of every task to the standard needed. The accountable person is the project manager. You have to monitor everybody and make sure that everybody does their job. That's why I say there are some people, you need to monitor them because you're accountable. And that's why so many, not all the job that you can do remotely. Some on-site job, you need to go to the site. If anything goes wrong, you are the project manager. You might say, I have engineers. I have engineers on site. Engineers are not project managers. They are engineers. They are doing their own job. Engineer should be under project manager. Every engineer is just like a developer. Yeah. So engineers are under, everybody in that project is under project manager, except the project sponsor, whom all of you are working for. Yeah. So enhance communication. The Raci Matrix foster communication by identifying who needs to be involved at each stage of the task, and effective resource allocation. By understanding who is responsible and consulted for tasks, resources can be allocated effectively. Here, you know whom to allocate, reassign any specific tasks and resources. How do you create Raci Matrix? Is simple. List all the project tasks and deliverables. That's why it's important that at the beginning, you try as much as you can to break the project down into work breakdown structure so that you can see the manageable tasks in the project. Once you have a list of all the tasks or deliverables, you list them in 2 rows. List all the project team members down in the first column and assign Raci. This is Raci code for each team member in relation to their tasks. So we're going to display it so you see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to take you to live project Raci Matrix. So also we're talking about how to create a Raci Matrix. Yeah, this is a template we're going to use for Raci Matrix. So you see what I've done here. Yeah, in this template we have, yeah. So you list all the tasks. You see here how I created it. This is the tasks in this project within the, even from the initiate stage. You see all the tasks, I've listed them. And then you come over here, across here, you see roles, stroke person. It's better to use role than to call their name. Don't call John, Peter, Aisha, Vivian. Don't use a name like that. It's better to use their role. Just say project manager, business analyst, dev. Yeah. So you see it, you listed it here. And you look at here, you see the Raci code here. These are Raci code. Under this Raci code, we see responsible, we see accountable, we see consulted, we see informed. In some cases, some people are going to be responsible and that they are going to be accountable. What do you mean that somebody is responsible and this person is accountable? It means that some tasks the person need to create that task, not making sure that it's created. You are the one to create it yourself, produce the deliverable to the standard. But in the other cases, you might not be the one creating the task or working on the task or creating it, but you have to make sure that it's done. That means that you're accountable. When in a situation where you make sure that it's done and you are the one going to work on it, yeah, like we said, that the project manager is responsible for project brief, or we say the project manager is responsible for stakeholder analysis. He's equally accountable as at the mentor, so he's responsible and accountable, and will have consulted and informed. Somebody can be consulted and be informed as well. Yeah, you need his inputs. Yeah, needing his input doesn't mean that he's not going to be, yeah, he's going to still be informed. So we'll have people like that. Then X is support. How did this X come? It's come through series of work in progress, continuous development. When Raci was developed initially, Raci was developed with these key terms in mind, or these key objects: responsible, accountable, consult. These are the the key concept. But over time, continuous development, some group of or school of thought say that, yeah, in project we have support. We'll always have support team. Our support team need to be captured in Raci. It's not a standard Raci, it was added later. So some people believe that it's not supposed to be added, that it should still be Raci. There should not be no, because when you come in project, we have support team. Project support team, like the project management office is a project support team. They always supporting the project in one way or the other. They are the support team. Anything you need from the project, yeah. We have equally IT support that are supporting the project. Your laptop is broken down, your system, you can't access internet, you need a software, you this and that. We have support team. They are not part of that project, but they are standby to support you. You need a template to do that. You call PMO, project management. These are support team. You can see they have strong influence on the project as the project is progressing. So that's why S is added as support. But the standard is not, the standard is Raci, responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. So let's do some work here and see how it is. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to delete all this Raci we've done here. Yeah, this is the Raci we've done. And yeah, one more. Yeah. You see, I've deleted them. All the races, all the work we've done here is done. So I've given you this template for you to do your work. Fair enough. I've listed all the tasks and deliverables here for you to. So it's now for you as a project manager, use this to do your work, assign Raci to this so that everybody will understand what they are meant to do. And we'll come here, we say, based on what we've done, we take a task or deliverable, we assign Raci to it. So under this, I want you to work with me. Yeah, as I'm working, you're working as well. I hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
Okay. So,
Sir.
under this receive project or receive or create project brief, who is the here? What is the responsibility of a project manager here? What do I assign project manager in this?
Arrow.
Sir.
Arrow is responsible.
Responsibility.
Well, responsibility and
And
I will also say accountability.
Responsibility and accountable.
Accountable. It can
Arrow.
receive and also create.
Arrow/A.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
R/A going.
Gone.
Go.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then business analyst.
Accountable.
Consult. See.
Mm-hmm.
We can consult him, but the project manager can consult the business analyst. So
C.
they work together.
C.
CIO.
Okay. Consulted.
C.
Is consulted, we consult him, and he must be informed as well.
Yes.
Yes.
CI.
Okay, CI.
Yeah. Okay. Developer.
Inform.
Okay.
Support.
Inform.
Support, I guess.
Developer should be consulted and informed.
Consulted. It should be consulted.
Developer is consulted.
He consults. Is C.
Is informed.
It should be CI.
Why C?
Consulted.
Why
Developer
C?
is consulted and is informed.
Why are we consulting developer for a project brief? Why?
Developer is to be informed.
Okay, no. It's not.
Informed.
Okay. Developer is fine. Okay. Quality assurance or tester.
Informed.
Okay. Informed. Okay. SME. Do you know what subject matter expert?
Informed.
Consult and inform.
Okay. Good. So, you see, I did not, I'm just been asking, so you've started seeing the way it flows. Okay. Identify stakeholders and the expectation, that is stakeholder analysis. Yeah.
That should be R&A. Responsible and accountable.
Okay.
R&A2 for business analyst. R&A.
How why A?
It's just R.
Okay, just R.
Business
sorry.
analyst is responsible
Just
for.
R. Responsible.
Okay. You remember we have only one accountable person.
Yes.
And developer.
CNI.
Developer should be informed.
It's just informed.
Informed.
Quality assurance.
Informed.
And SME.
Informed.
And consultant, because subject matter expert is there. They stand here as a consultant.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything you do not know,
You must consult them.
You must consult them.
To ask. So
Consult.
and Raci Matrix, define roles and responsibility.
R&A.
R&A.
Okay. Project manager and business analyst.
Informed.
Okay. Developer. Informed. And quality assurance.
Informed.
And this one.
CI.
Consult team. Speak.
Yeah. So, what breakdown structure?
R&A.
R&A.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Informed.
Informed.
Consult and
Yeah.
inform.
Yes. Okay. And
Assemble.
project team.
R&A.
R&A.
Okay. And every other person should get a notification.
Informed.
Yeah,
Informed.
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 You don't need to come. You don't need
Consult. Yes. Is informed.
Identify scope of work.
Yes.
R&A.
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 Yes. This one.
Informed.
Informed.
You need to consult him because business analysts
Okay, to know your
Consult is
scope.
they should understand the work
Yes.
better than even me. So they should understand the scope. And this is informed.
Informed. This one is informed. This one consult. Consult and inform.
Yeah.
Select project approach R&A.
R&A.
Yes. Every other
Here will be
can do to
informed.
yeah.
Informed.
And if you are not sure as a
You
project
can
manager,
consult and inform.
you can ask question. Yeah. Yeah. And then requirement gathering.
Found R&A.
This is a duty for
It should account.
business
This
analyst.
one should be R&A.
This is business analyst, the responsibility of a business analyst.
Yes.
For you, the project manager, makes sure that the business analyst gather requirements. Every person here informed, and business analysts, if you are gathering requirements, if you need consultation, you go to subject matter expert. Subject matter expert, and then doing your requirements, documentation and modeling. You are accountability, making sure that they do their job, and responsibility, and this is informed, and
This
during
should
the
be
analysis,
consultation.
you can always have somebody.
Consultation and
consultation.
And requirement analysis.
this one is accountable.
Accountable, then
This one is R.
Yes.
Then the other informed.
Informed.
And this one will be consultation.
Okay, so I've you see where we are now. So everybody here should know what to do at this point. Yeah. So if you have more rules you want to add, you can equally add yes also here. So you can create more rules as you progress it. And yeah, that is it. So this is the way. You see the way it is. When you create this, you make sure that every team member have access to this document. Them having access to this document, you don't need to shout, or when it's due to submit requirement documents or requirement models, and it's not ready, you are not going to go and start blaming developer. Why there is no, why have you not, why we don't have requirement? You can't be talking to everybody. All of you are here. No, you know the person, go and confront, or the person, even if there is somebody who needs to go down for it, if the management say, no, we can't take it, this is gross misconduct, why has this not been done? Everybody, every person cannot suffer for one person's mistake. It's clear, define everybody's role here. But after creating this, so you see what, like, define rules and responsibilities, create work breakdown structure. You know that is your job as a project manager. You know your job as a project manager. And that is it. So you see, we go down the way. So when you get it, study it, play around with it, and understand the way it works. That's Raci Matrix. It's important. If you don't want fights, if you don't want blame, if you don't want finger pointing in your project, it's a simple, this is the simple solution. Raci Matrix. So we've seen how to create a Raci Matrix. That's what we just finished doing, how to create a Raci Matrix. Everybody's seen it. So, and the best practice in Raci Matrix, you try to involve key stakeholders while developing a Raci Matrix. Ensure the Raci Matrix is clear, concise, and easy to understand. Looking at my own Raci Matrix, you see that the way it is very easy to understand. Even some of us who are hearing Raci Matrix for the first time can contribute because it's very simple. Some people will create a Raci Matrix and it becomes so difficult to understand, so complex. When some people feel that when your job is so complex to understand, it means that your job is big. No. You should try as much as you can to simplify your work so that everybody can understand it. Communicate Raci Matrix to all project team members. It's not your document. Don't keep it for yourself as a project manager, so that they will be coming to ask you, what do we have in Raci Matrix for this week? No. Everybody should have a copy. You know, their personal copy they use. That way, we have transparency, we have more understanding. Review and update the Raci Matrix as the project progresses. We might, like I said, please, it's a very simple thing to do. Put yourself on Frank John. Don't allow me to blacklist you. If I blacklist you, I'll make things difficult for you. You can't be disturbing my class and go scot-free. I'll make things difficult for you. Review and update Raci Matrix as project progresses. I told you as the project goes on, you can add more team members and add their Raci. Like when the project is starting, we might not have a developer, we might not have quality assurance, we might not have a US designer. So any role you added, update update it on your Raci Matrix. That is the way it should be. So Raci Matrix is a simple but powerful tool that can significantly improve project management. By clearly defining roles and responsibilities, the Raci Matrix foster clarity, accountability, and effective communication within your project team. Very easy, very powerful. Make sure you don't, your project must have a Raci Matrix. It must. Yeah. So that is it. If you have question in understanding Raci Matrix, you can ask question.
Sir, my good evening, everybody. So my question is the color code that you use in assigning the Raci, is that standard or including the?
Well, it depends if you are the one. If you are the one who developed your Raci Matrix, this is a formatted document. I decide that this is the way my own. If you are the one, if you want to use your hand to develop your Raci Matrix and format it, if you are good in Excel, if you are good in using Excel, you can use the Excel to create your own and format it and use any color you want. The main thing is understanding what R is and understanding what A is and understanding what C and I is and assigning it to the right people. That is it. Every other thing is decoration.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Next. Ben Chikeze, I think you are the next person raising your hand. And
So, sir, my question is, you mentioned that each of us will have to create the Raci Matrix and send to all the members of the team for each week. I'm asking, do I have to, after creating from the initiation of the project to the conclusion, and I'm sending the documents to each member of the team, do I still need to continue updating it each week to send to them again?
I didn't say that. Did I? I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So, sir, that means the first are 3 members.
I didn't say you should send to any team. I said the Raci Matrix will have here, if you have somebody who is coming in, updates your Raci Matrix when you have a new joiner. And I say, we see here, we've created our Raci Matrix from beginning to the end. You can use my template. I didn't say, which team are you sending it? Which team are you talking about? So you don't need to, maybe you didn't understand what I said, Or maybe if he's not anybody who understanding are different from me.
Yes, Mr. Charles. Let me put up my video. You mentioned that every team member should have access to the Raci Matrix so that everybody's tasks and responsibilities will be very, very clear. So she asked if some improvements or alterations are made to the Raci Matrix, must the project manager be sending it again to all the team members if there have been some improvements on it? I think that's the question she asked.
Okay. In that case, if there is an update, a Raci Matrix should be in what we call project repository. Even if it's updated, there should be a notification to everybody. There is this document has been updated. Yeah, once we have a project like Fred Camp is a general project repository. These are where we keep all our documents or all our templates. Such documents, everybody should have access to it. You know, so when it's updated, you should always be, everybody should get a notification that this key document has been updated. There should be a trigger. So it's not, a project manager do not need to go and be sending it to individual. You know where it is. All you need to do is go and get the updated one. Just like if we have a mobile application published on Play Store, when there is updates, everybody using that mobile application will get a notification for you to go and update your mobile app. Nobody is sending it to you to go and no, that is the way it was. And I say that as a project manager, make it accessible. Making it accessible, make sure it is in the project repository, general place, everybody can access it. That's what we call repository, like Fred Camp, like Base Camp. This is what we call project repository. If you don't know what project repository we are coming, when we are going to deal with tools, we are going to cover all those things. Yeah, but that is what I mean.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Frank John.
I'm extremely very sorry. I didn't know I mistakenly unmute and my voice spoke into the class. I'm very sorry. Then my question is this.
You should be accountable for your action.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So if you're a boy, you make a mistake, well, you are going to buy us a cup of tea.
Okay, sir. Distance is far.
No, we're going to create a back account, general account. Anybody who default, you pay the money into our account.
Exactly. Exactly, sir. So, you know, that was not part of the class order when you formed the class. So, by the way, sir.
So, if I'm leading the class, I can introduce as long as it's something that will benefit the class. So, I can always introduce new rules.
Okay, sir. So, where I'm a bit concerned is this: while forming this metric, system, I want to find out. I know that some persons are assigned almost the same, like the developer is assigned that he should be informed. Then the other persons is that it should that is the BA should actually some should be consulted. I want to know that how do we really decide based on the functionality of this person? We at times we can inform like the BA without consulting the task that's supposed to be given to him, that is given to him, that he feel that it should have been consulted, because the essence of Raci this thing is to reduce that friction and assign a seamless project operation. So how do we actually close that gap? Thank you, sir.
I really not understand what you're trying to say here.
Yes, what I'm saying in essence is that like I know that certain person are assigned double work that you should consult, then inform. Assuming we informed, like take for instance the BA, and he was not consulted when certain things was done initially, you just informed him, not knowing that he should have been consulted and informed. That is what I'm asking.
If what we mean by consulted and informed,
yes, sir,
is that inform means that they should have access to the work we are doing. You don't need to go and tell them that I'm doing a stakeholder analysis. That's what I mean by inform. You don't need to go and tell them. Or there is once we have them in what we call project repository or project collaborative environment, they should have access to everything that is going on. When you create a role or when you start or assign a responsibility to someone, they should get a notification, automatic notification. You are not going to tell them. That is not what we mean by inform. Consulted means that you don't need to go. Consulted means that you are struggling. You are meant to create a stakeholder analysis and you are struggling to create it. You can go and ask questions. Please, what is the method, or can you help me with the latest documentation? Or you are struggling to do a work, there's somebody who is subject matter expert or who have more experience. It can be a senior manager. It can be somebody who have years of experience. You can go and ask questions. That means consultation. That is what we mean by consulted. You cannot do your job very well. You say, because I didn't know how to do it and I don't know whom to consult. We already indicated whom to consult in the Raci Matrix, that will have subject matter expert or we have BAs. You are the project manager doing this. Most project managers do not know. As a business analyst, I had a project manager who worked with me. I taught him a lot of things. You know, he did not know anything. He's a project manager. But technicality of the job, after training him, he even started applying for business analyst job. That is what makes consultation. If you don't know, ask question. There's someone who knows, who can guide you. That is what I mean by consultation. Inform means that give everybody access. It's not your personal document. That is what I mean by inform. Are you getting my point?
Right. Yes, sir.
Good. So when you see inform, you don't need to come and Mr. Charles, I just want to inform you that I'm starting a Raci Matrix. No. Inform means if Mr. Charles is supposed to be in a meeting, you should not exclude him. Like this meeting we are having, project kickoff meeting. You didn't invite me to that meeting, and I'm supposed to be in that meeting. That means you didn't inform me. So if I'm supposed to be in a meeting, every meeting that I'm supposed to be part of that meeting, you must invite me. Although I'm not the person facilitating the meeting, or I'm not creating key documents in that meeting, but I'm supposed to be in that meeting to hear what is going on or the resolution of that meeting. That is inform. Inform is that a new document has been uploaded in the repository. You should make it in such a way that everybody can access it, because you can upload a project and make that project private. You know, through access control. You upload a project, you make sure, like now, if you upload a video in YouTube, you can make that video private. You can make it unaccessible. But if you want everybody here to access I can upload a video and make it public. That is informed. Everybody can access that video. That is what you mean by informed. Accessibility, carrying along, that is what is informed. Transparency, that is informed. Consulted, asking questions, seeking for solution, that is consultation. When you are doing your work, the work you are responsible to do, you have no excuse because you have people to ask questions. Don't say I didn't do it because after all I'm new in this company, but there is people there for you to ask questions. Being new to the company is not an excuse for failure. You know, because you can ask questions. You refuse to ask questions. Yeah, these are what I mean by, and accountable. That Frank didn't submit the stakeholder analysis document today, and it's supposed to be submitted today, and Frank didn't submit it, and you, the project manager, you didn't follow up, you didn't even make sure that you didn't check up on Frank, or you didn't nothing. So that means you are not accountable, and this thing is causing a delay. The stakeholders needed that document. Investors are coming. That document needs to be presented before the investors, and it's not ready the day it's supposed to be ready. You are not going to start, the stakeholders are not going to start blaming Frank. For instance, say Aisha is the project manager. Aisha is going to be getting the whole heat on her head, not even the Frank who is responsible. But Aisha is supposed to make sure that Frank does his job as a project manager, that is accountable. You are the leader. You make sure that everybody does their job. If Frank couldn't do it because Frank is on annual leave, you make sure you find another person to assign it to. You cannot say, well, it's not my fault. After all, so Frank is on annual leave. Should I kill myself? It could be assigned to another person. Why Frank is on annual leave? Yes, you can kill yourself. Yeah, because there is always a way. And Mr. Charles is sick. And I can assign a lesson. I can call some other person to come and take this class. If I'm not be able, from the class, I won't be able to make it and assign it to another person. The main thing that you guys get quality lesson. It must not be Mr. Charles. Deliver quality lesson to you. No, it mustn't be me. So, but if I'm not available, I didn't assign it to anybody, I didn't even inform you guys, that is a gross misconduct on my own side. Okay, I hope we're catching the cruise.
Yes, sir.
Miriam.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Chas. My own is not it's not a question. It's just I'm just making a point, sir. Please, the recorded video. I was somehow late for the meeting. Please, I will for the video to be sent to the platform.
It's always there. If it's not on the platform, it's there in YouTube. I gave you double access. It's always there.
Even the yesterday teaching, I couldn't find it on the YouTube today. I tried.
Okay. I'll ask them why they've not uploaded it.
So I read the documents, but I needed to watch the video also. But I couldn't find it on the YouTube.
I'll find out why it has. I'll check because it's not me that are doing it. I'll find out why they've not uploaded it because it should be uploaded.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Charles. We really
Good night,
appreciate
Good
it.
night. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Charles.
Good night, Charles. Good night, Charles.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Charles.
Thank you, Mr. Ka. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Charles.
You're welcome, guys. And yeah, sleep well.
Only two.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, everybody. Good night, sir.
And you too. Good night, sir.